What's good with y'all? It's your boy Amir, man, and we back with another video, y'all. Check it out. I need to get better at making intros, but basically a couple of days ago, I uploaded a video about me ranking the 2016 XXL freshman, right? So lo and behold, like right after I make that video, one of our fellow classmates, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, from the 2016 XXL freshman, has been getting a lot of heat lately because honestly, he been on some bullshit. And the man we're talking about is Lil Yachty, Mr. Miles. I think that's his name, his real name. So the one thing that isn't really that important that Lil Yachty has been getting flack for was saying that New York fashion is dead and New York has no fashion right now, or no influence or impact on streetwear fashion right now. Which is honestly crazy to me that he said that, because if you look at Lil Yachty's Instagram, the way he dresses now, the way he been dressing for like the past 3 years is strictly like, it's damn near all New York influence. You know what I'm saying? That 90s, 2000s New York fashion, Dipset, Nas, whatever you want to call it, influence. Like, bro, let's just be real. Almost all the streetwear fashion originates somewhere in New York. So basically, Yachty was just talking out his ass without really doing any real research. So, you know, people online, they're gonna correct him. And it's really crazy that, you know, Lil Yachty is a part of the culture or whatever, but he doesn't really know much history. He doesn't know like where we come from, if you get what I'm saying. But this one wasn't honestly serious. There was another situation that I actually forgot, but it just popped up in my head. You know, Lil Yachty has a podcast with his friend Mitch. I think that's his name. I'm sorry if I forgot his name. One of the guests on their podcast was Sexy Red. And I guess they asked her a question like, what's the craziest shit you've been through or whatever? And she was beginning to talk about something serious, like a R word incident, you know what I mean? And the whole thing about Lil Yachty's podcast was that it was a quote-unquote safe space podcast. So Sexy Red gets to talking about it, and Lil Yachty basically dismisses her, like basically saying, don't talk about that right now, you know what I mean? And I don't know how Sexy Red feels about the situation now, but there's a chance she probably needed to talk about that to give her a peace of mind. She probably wanted to talk to somebody about that. You know, it's a traumatic experience, and the fact that she's even comfortable enough to share it, you know, you should allow her to do that. I just don't feel like that was the right way to handle it. No one's really talking about that from what I'm seeing. I just know I seen that and I felt some type of way about it. But the main reason everyone is mad at Lil Yachty right now, because I believe he leaked a song or something with him and Drake, but they're using like a sample from Mr. Hotspot that he did not approve of. And the reason he didn't approve of it because, you know, he's a Christian, and he just doesn't want the stuff that Lil Yachty and Drake talk about be associated with his name and the stuff that he has going on. And I didn't even know who Mr. Hotspot was. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But when I looked him up, I was like, oh, this is that nigga. Excuse me, brother. Mr. Hotspot was the brother who went viral on Vine like a long time ago because he had that one video where he was trying the food and he was like, delicioso. So yeah, he makes music now. And he told Lil Yachty, you know, I don't want you using my sample because what y'all talk about, I don't want to be associated. I don't want that tied to my name. And Lil Yachty just said, you know what, fuck you and fuck your word. We gonna do it anyway. And he leaked it. And now the internet is mad at Lil Yachty. And they really started calling out Lil Yachty on his bullshit. Like, I've been seeing a lot of videos about people saying Lil Yachty is really a child, or he's just another Drake. And basically another Drake is in saying, you know, he's colonizing sounds or colonizing fashion. Which, I mean, they aren't wrong, because Lil Yachty did gain traction again in his career when he started working with Detroit artists. He really took their sound and ran with it, I'm not gonna lie. And then on top of that, he did take New York's fashion style and try to make it seem like that's his own shit. And how is he doing that? By not crediting them and saying New York fashion is dead. Bro, this is like my 5th time trying to say this. And that's why motherfuckers is going in on Lil Yachty right now. Fuck, that was a tongue twister. And how do I feel about these situations? Honestly, I mean, I see what people are saying, but This isn't gonna make me hate Lil Yachty. Like, I don't even know the motherfucker. Like, I don't look at Lil Yachty as how I used to look at X. Like, when XXX was blowing up and it was hot or whatever, like, I like looked up to him type shit. So whenever he did something that I didn't fuck with or disagree with, I was like disappointed. I don't look at Lil Yachty like that. I strictly just listen to his music, so I really don't care. And Lil Yachty got rich at like 18, and we don't even know what this man was like growing up. We don't know what his household was like growing up, but you can kind of get an idea of that by the way he moves now. But that's it. That's just why people are getting on Lil Yachty head top now. I was not expecting to upload this. I got more videos coming, but I feel like I just had to get this one out the way because that's kind of all I've been seeing, and it ties into my past video. But I got some bangers coming on the way. I'm telling y'all, man, just stay tuned. I love y'all boys. Peace out. Y'all have a good one.